Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Dobbs now on second down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jordan Howard, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have two. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing again, Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ryan will throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Yeah, maybe a little of both. Ryan now to throw on third down. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And this is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
This is Howard on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on third down, Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. and the first play will be a field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 23. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of...
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Dobbs. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Dobbs. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Giants ready to come out now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, it's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Here's Ryan to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. And the 2-minute play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now a first down following that long gain. To throw again is Ryan. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jordan Howard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Again, Ryan goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Flush to his right. And some space here. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw Dobbs. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Fournette, a first down carry. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Dobbs, flushed out right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Dobbs. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Dobbs. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
Dobbs is throwing. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash. This from 48. And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, it's Howard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll throw now on the final play. Uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 19. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Forced out to his left. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They go play action here on first down. Thomas barreling, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. To throw is Dobbs. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Taylor. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Let's go, Ohio!
Throwing here, Dobbs. Being chased out left. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown. Now the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On second down, here's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Carl Lawson in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Ryan back into his end zone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go with Howard again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Haven't made a defensive coordinator yet. The thing's 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be 1st down Giants. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's back to throw. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This was once a 13-point game. Now they've got a chance to go ahead on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Jordan Howard with time running out. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. A try here for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody.